It's the party.
We're getting pushed around already. We're getting bossed around, and
I'm not normally
be quiet and don't listen or don't look. And
I'm not normally nervous before a show, but I'm kind of keyed up about this one because I feel like I'm breaking the rules already.
It's warm up time.
What'd
Everybody.
you do?
Rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber
There
baby.
you go. That's the one I forgot.
Me, ma, me, mo, moo.
Say I slit.
That sounded very like Catholic Church hymn. Oh, man.
Hang on a second. Let me.
It's a Gregorian chant.
It is. It's
Everyone at home, hit that note.
Everybody, type in your warm up. Warm up your fingers, everybody.
Yeah, tell us what you want us to say.
Okay.
Butter bumper.
So here's the thing, guys. I'm not done bossing you around yet. Tonight,
good.
Instead of having a theme song where I'm able to bring in all of these wonderful comments, I'm actually going to play it as a video, and I'm going to take everybody out of the stream and bring you in more official light, because it's such an important night. It's like the Oscars for us. So
the Oscars are not that important anymore.
I got my favorite hoodie on. I've got them dressed up for it.
What's important then? What is this like that's important? It's like Taco Tuesday or something.
What? We've gone from the Oscars to Taco
Tuesday.
Don't you compare this to Taco Tuesday?
This is like a Groupon to Dave and Buster's.
I don't feel the same when I'm biting into a Baja burrito.
Okay. Yeah, now that we've got it sorted out, now that we've put the expectations where they belong, we can. I'm already warmed up.
Proceed. I probably still got a little.
Well, if we're warmed up, then I don't see any reason
You're gonna kick us all out of the stream, then?
Well,
oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. So, but please enjoy this new theme song with opening credits, that courtesy of John Thomas Oakes, the composer, and John Branyan.
Gonna kill the room, gonna talk some smack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack. Come take a ride in my Cadillac. Kicking it live on the radio. Everybody got a right to know. This ain't my first rodeo. Hit the spotlight, here we go. Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show? Are you ready for the show?
Oh, I forgot to take that part down. Wait just a second. Wait. Hi, welcome to the Starving Comics Season 3 finale show. I am Amanda, the Peaches McKinney, filling in for the anonymous producer. Nope, it's fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I hope you're ready to solve a mystery while taking a trip down memory lane. That's right. It's our 3rd annual Murder Mystery and Highlight Show Spectacular, and we have a lot of surprises in store for you. Now, please allow me to bring out your hosts, John Branyan.
Oh, hey.
John DeVivo. And Brian April.
I don't have a catchphrase yet. Sorry. I'm working
on it. John Thomas Oakes is our 4th host. He is not able to be with us tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's still alive.
Is he still alive?
Right? Alive.
As far as I know, he's still alive.
Oh my goodness.
I think it was a scheduling conflict that caused him to not be here. But we will
John
be
Thomas isn't
featuring.
here for murder night. It makes me nervous.
Yeah, I
For
understand.
murder night.
I understand.
Or suspicious.
But we will be featuring his original music throughout the show. 2022 was the year that he did a brand new song every single week for SCQS viewers. And so be listening for some of your favorites. We've included as many as we felt we could and get away with it. So, but
Get away with it.
but you know that these fellas who I just brought in are not in charge here tonight. And I am not in charge here tonight either. The person who will be driving this crazy train is a very special guest.
Oh, I hope.
It's someone you all know and love. It's the manliest detective on the internet.
Yes.
Detective Manly Bosch!
Manly Bosch is back.
It is. Quite.
I wasn't sure if Manly Bosch was going to be in this year, so okay. Good.
Hello. As
So
your
good to have
substitute
you.
producer mentioned, I am Detective Bosch, and I am very much a man. Quite. I am afraid once again there has been a murder, and it's up to you to help me crack this case. You'll see many clues throughout the show, and your job is to identify the murderer's name, the weapon, the motive, and the location.
That's new.
Ooh, that's new.
Yeah.
Before the end of the broadcast. Everything you see and hear on your screen tonight could be important. But pay special attention to information punctuated by this sound.
Next slide, please.
Man. I need my pen and paper.
Yep. Pay attention to
I
that.
don't have anything to write with.
Thank you for being here, Detective Bosch. You and I have been working overtime this last few weeks.
Yes, quite.
Yes, even more than in years past. But the hosts don't know that we've been doing all of this, all the planning without a certain crew member.
It is with deepest condolences that I must inform you. The victim in our case tonight is none other than your beloved anonymous producer. Yes.
No.
I'll give you a moment.
How are we going to do a show without our
This is where
anonymous
sad
producer?
music goes.
In honor of the anonymous producer's memory, please enjoy this flashback video.
Our producer just came in.
The
Hi,
mysterious
gentlemen.
producer.
I have something that none of you know about tonight. And so obviously I want to keep my identity hidden.
The Rooney Roundtable. Oh, the producer came in.
What does
Oh,
that
I mean,
say?
Amanda came in.
Oh, that's-
Amanda came in.
The
I gotta.
Patricia's. Clearly.
Hey boys,
Hello.
Hello.
the
What?
producer asked me to come on today.
Okay.
Because the producer knows how much I like being part of Juwan's tour segments.
The producer is with us tonight.
Your anonymous
Um,
producer
The anonymous producer is with us tonight.
tonight. Can you even see this? I can't see where I'm pointing.
I was gonna say, do you want to make your eye holes bigger?
Yeah, you can
Like-
do that.
Just a moment. I can't see where I'm clicking.
Hold
on.
Oh, the producer's gone. That's not a good sign. Oh, man.
Man.
Unfortunately, the producer was found unalived shortly after her last appearance on the show. Foul play is suspected. I know all of you are grieving, but I hope you're able to channel some of that energy into the task of solving this murder, while also taking a trip down memory lane at the same time. It has been a whirlwind third season here on SCQS, and we will be revisiting many of our favorite moments. Quite.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Manly.
Yes.
My understanding is that we are supposed to locate. We're supposed to identify the location this year as well.
Yes.
But you said that she was found unalive. That's not the location that we're looking for. Where she was actually found.
Where she was found.
Okay. I'm not. I don't want to be.
Could it possibly be that she was murdered somewhere else and brought to that location, or
Where she
maybe
was found
jumped off?
unalived.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. As
I didn't think you'd ask that question.
I didn't think I would be given that information. So you said everything on the screen is important, so I'm paying attention.
Oh. The location of the murder.
Right.
Right, not the location where the body was found.
No.
Okay. No.
No, we know where that was at.
Right.
Not where we didn't know where it was that we found her. But.
Okey-dokey.
All right, let's start with the police report. The victim's body was difficult to identify.
I'm sure.
It was difficult to establish. Presumed female. Found with mouse of a computer clutched in hand. See attached photo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the bagels.
Oh no.
And Crocs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would presume that that's female too.
We should have had a warning at the beginning of this to.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's
little
like a-
more graphic than I was expecting right at the top of
Oh,
the show.
I heard it. I
Next
heard the
slide.
next slide, please. I heard that.
I heard it. I feel like there's some important things in that photograph, though.
Like the body.
Yeah.
Besides the body.
Just
Now-
an unalivedness.
Since you are the people who knew the producer the best, I'm going to need your help revealing the other various pieces of this case. It has been a memorable year on SCQS, but apparently there has been some funny business going on behind the scenes. If you saw or heard anything that might have been suspicious, now is the time to speak.
Well, I have actually something. If we want to show the evidence that I have to put forth, mostly just to clear my good name, but as I often do when we come to this part of the year, I go and watch every single episode back to back. And as I was on the episode, I had gone to Europe this year, and I came back and I showed you all my lovely pictures that I took over there and video. And when I was watching it, I'd seen stuff that I'd never saw before. So I think maybe I should show you this, and it might help us. All right. So I've extracted the clips. So watch carefully and see if there's something you can see.
Okay, so this is my luggage. This was at the airport, and we all kind of lined up our luggage. I think it's nice. I got it from Walmart, and it's pretty indestructible. I've had it for a while, man, a couple of years. I call it. This is such a nerdy name, but I call it a Master Chief suitcase because it looks like Halo armor.
It does. It looks like the armor.
Stuff,
So why did you wait a minute? Why did you gray out? Why did you gray out that?
Here's the dumb thing. Well, we had little tags on them, so I don't want people stealing. But somewhere on this picture, there's another tag that you could. Anyway.
All right. Okay. We'll freeze that right there. Can you guys see anything that's not the ordinary? I mean, that's just a picture of a suitcase, right? So, right in this section, let's zoom in right there and see. Okay, that's a little pixely. We're gonna have to enhance.
Clear that up a little
Enhance
bit.
it. We'll enhance it, and then right there. You see what I'm talking about? I never saw that before.
Wow.
No.
This is Snerd Bertley. If you remember, he reviewed our was it Super Bowl commercials
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So but it gets weirder because I don't. Here's another clip
This is in Germany.
from.
Megan's got the other. So what we did was we saw a mouse running around and we trapped it in a traffic cone.
Josh is gonna squish it.
And now you're dragging it towards the door.
Yeah, we're trying to get it out of the door, but
You're trying to get that
That's
German mouse
Melody.
out the door.
that is Melody's laugh, in case you. So Josh gets another traffic cone just in case he pops out.
In case he comes out, you got another code.
Here it goes. We're almost there. To the door.
How did Megan get nominated to be the mouse mover?
And he started coming out the back end, so now they've got the cone. He's got to hit for this cone. He starts scooching. He's going to make it. We're going to make it out, right?
And it came out.
That's how fast the
All right, stop right there. You see it? Because we're gonna that area right there. We're gonna zoom in. Okay, we're way too far in. Again, we're gonna have to.
Can you
fix
clean that up a little bit?
Let's enhance. And there it is. Right there. You didn't see it before.
Oh.
Why was he in Germany at the same time as me? I never saw these, and I didn't. I still don't see him. All right, here's another clip. We'll just show you right here.
Just to show you that we were in legit halls of entertainment. Great David Hasselhoff came. I always make that joke, but I don't think anybody gets it. I'm like, the Germans like us and David Hasselhoff. So I'm not sure. What do you think? Do you think this was his stage outfit?
I would hope so. Yeah.
Like,
I hope he doesn't just wander around in public.
maybe it's like during the slow part of the night, he makes a costume change during the dance number, and he comes out with a drink in his hand and a cigarette, and he wants to sing something slow, like the lady from Ipanema or something.
Loses his shirt and just puts on a silver jacket over the top of it.
Do you think his success is mainly because of his last name? Because he's German? Everybody just went, he's famous American.
No, his success is because he's awesome.
Okay, stop right there. Freeze frame. All right, you see it? Can you see right in there when we zoom? Okay, we keep going in too far. Hold on, let me enhance
Wait,
this.
I think I see
Enhance
Snurd Bertley in there.
right there.
Oh.
In the reflection. I took this
Reflected in
picture.
the
I don't
glass.
remember him. Either he was stalking me or in Germany for the same reason as I was. I don't understand. But there's the last clip.
Really nice.
This is a clip.
Does this one need audio?
No.
Whoa,
There's-
this looks like it's.
Well, it slows
There you
down.
go.
No, yeah. So here you can see the beautiful cemetery, and then there's so
And your backpack again.
so yeah. There's a couple things in there. A backpack. You can see
Did you forget how the video was running?
the carpet of the seats that we were on. You don't have to press pause. Let it go.
Oh, I didn't pause it. It's
There's more
going.
to it.
This is
So,
a minute and
This
10
is
seconds
real time.
of the floor of the bus.
Yeah.
Well, so when you're videoing on the bus with your phone, so I wasn't using an actual camera, it was just a phone. But I don't know about you, but I drop my phone at least 10 times a day. So in the middle of that, obviously, I drop my phone. And this is just, I wanted to give you guys a
It's still in
sense
slow motion.
of
That's
what
why.
it was like to be on.
Hold it right there. Do you see any details that might we'll zoom in right here? Dang, I don't know why I keep going in that part. Time to enhance. Right there.
Right over your shoulder.
Over my shoulder. Also, what I didn't realize until just now is that apparently Snurd Bertley can change size. He not only can teleport and be anywhere I am, but he's quite tiny right there. But
He is.
That's very suspicious.
Looks
that's
like a
all I
little
have.
wart growing out of your shoulder there. But it's actually Snurd Bertley.
now that's not definitive evidence that he's done anything wrong, but I think before we even met him, he was following me around. So that's at least suspicious.
I'm
Very
definitely making
suspect.
note of that.
Yeah.
Yes, write that down.
Very suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I'm just writing down Snurd everywhere. And that will remind me.
Oh. Okay.
Snurd in Europe.
Well, I did not see that coming.
Not quite.
Yeah. But I don't know whether this is pertinent. But first, I think it's time for a SCQS memory moment.
Yes.
And then I will offer something that I found
Well,
myself.
yeah, that will relieve the tension a little bit.
Yeah. So, SCQS memory moment.
Here is a video that I'm going to show that will bring everybody up to speed on tonight's theme. This is why we're doing it.
Good morning, everybody. This idea isn't fully formed yet, but I dreamed last night that I was watching a TV show and you all were in it, and the show was a reality show called Dire Moments in Your Car, and I just saw this opening sequence in the dream, and it was bouncing around between us, and we were all experiencing dire moments in the car. It was almost as if we had a hidden camera in the car that was filming us all the time, and we were just pulling excerpts from it for the show. And in one of them, Brian was sitting at a stoplight and he flinched, and his windshield shattered, and he flinched, and then the camera panned to the left, and there was an arrow sticking out of his shoulder, and he said, "Ow, somebody, what, is that Robin Hood? I didn't know he lived in this neighborhood." Or, okay, these ideas are really lame right now, but I feel like they could be developed. And then in one scene, Juwan was hauling some hay in the back of his car, and it caught on fire. He was driving down the road screaming, spontaneous combustion. I don't know how this caught on fire. Now that I'm recording it this morning, it's not as funny or clever as it was when I was watching it in my dream. Just thought, we could all have dire moments in the car.
Summer's ending. Life is only desperate days and dire events.
In typical fashion, seized upon something that is potentially humiliating for one of our own.
Like, yeah, this isn't working at all. Let's do it on a Sunday.
That's right.
Hey guys, Brian here, and I am on the road. Now, as some of you may know, I am doing a little road trip, and I do not like camping. At least prior to this, I didn't like camping. I have rented an RV, and I gotta tell you, it's changed me completely. I now love camping, especially in an RV. I'm gonna take you around, show you a little bit about this RV, and tell you all about my amazing trip. It's a 55-gallon tank, and the prices have been really, really cheap. I've only spent just under $2,800 on the trip out to the East Coast alone. That's not even counting the back. Think of all the points I'm going to get on my credit card. That's awesome. See this wonderful little device here? It's great. What it does is it shuts off all the music and audio anytime I need to take a turn. And that includes my GPS, because who needs to hear directions of where to turn when you put your signal on, right? These beautiful windows that do not want to close and stay closed, so I get all this wonderful wind noise from it. This microwave is great. Heats things so... It has made the best unevenly heated taquitos I have ever had. A lot of places want to have 4 hubcaps. And you can start with 4 hubcaps, but the good thing about these hubcaps is they come off very easily. They come off very easily. If you hit like a slight pothole or whatever, boom, look, no more hubcap. You say, camping in an RV is fun, and I think everyone should try it.
I might even go insane. Hell has no fury like my nightmare RV.
Oh, the memories.
I didn't catch.
They come flooding back.
I didn't catch that the first time that the radio and the GPS shut off when you put on a turn signal.
So that's
I would say
SCQS
that
memory moment was brought to you by the color yellow.
I'm writing that down.
Next slide, please.
Go ahead. What do you remember? What was your memory of that? This is
Well,
the SCQS memory moment.
I was just going to say that I would understand if the person that rented Brian the RV was the murder victim. He's alive and kicking as far as we know.
That's not murder at that point. That's just self-defense.
Justice.
Yes, justice.
So
That's the system working.
So now I don't know, like I said before, I don't know whether this is actually important, but I found something may or may not be relevant to the case. I'm presenting it for the viewers and for Detective Bosch.
Yes.
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 Quite.
So,
Yes. Goals. Yes, goals.
Would catch.
What?
So your bank shut down, your stock is crashing at Snurds RVs, the prices are slashing. Beg, borrow, steal, or poach. We got Jayco and American Coach. Holiday Rambler, Nexus, Thor. You want the whole list? We got more. Winnebago, Newmar, Holiday Rambler, Monaco Coach, in case you're a gambler. Airstream, Fleetwood, Panoramic, Dynamax. Stop by Snurds and we'll get down to brass tacks. Tell that name brand dealer to shove it. Drive home a Snurds, your wife will love it. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. Come on down, let Snurd sit you straight. I got a triple E beauty, you can drive out the gate. Get behind the wheel, she drives like a dream. Snurd Berkeley's giving you the love supreme. Get rid of that bucket of bolts you're driving. No money down, and I ain't jiving. All kind of RVs I need to unload, and every single one comes with a commode. We got a rebate so you don't blow your stack. Give me 550, you get 50 back. No need for AC, just jump in your ride. Wind down the window, stick your head outside. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. With a 2-week warranty of 25 miles, a Snurd RV's gonna give you the smiles. The first oil change and the 5th wheel's free. We'll even set you up with an extra key. You've seen the deals, now what you waiting for? Get off the couch and head out the door. For a smooth motorhome that's guaranteed to please, ain't no better dealer than Snurd's RVs. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs. Snurd Berkeley's. Discount RVs.
Yeah, that could be important.
Suspect or not, I'm calling him up for that double-decker Airstream.
Next slide, please. Discount R.
Everybody, get your pads out.
Okay.
That's a bop, you guys.
That is a bop.
That is a bop.
I'm going to let you talk amongst yourselves and go back to my producer station.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, do we have any other suspects?
Right now, I'm leaning pretty heavily towards old Snurd Berkeley.
Yeah, I just tried to clear myself. I wasn't,
I
all
mean,
we have is circumstantial evidence, though, right? That's not
Yeah.
enough to actually convict
so
him.
far. And he was trying to break into the announcer commentary business because apparently maybe the RV business wasn't doing so hot.
Yeah. Well, I left him a bad Yelp review. and I
Yeah,
think
after
that-
Brian's after Brian's review on our show, millions of people were made aware.
Yeah.
There's nothing to connect him to killing the producer either. I mean, at this point, all he's really done is potentially stalked the Casting Crowns people. So,
Yeah.
which isn't really illegal.
Yes, interesting. I think we're going to need more evidence. But first,
so.
I have another SCQS memory moment brought to you by Mischievous Workers.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 years ago, well, when I still lived in Fort Wayne, I was grocery shopping and I was really excited because I went to the store and found a bag of 5 bagels with a half a bagel, 5.5 bagels in it. And I was like, yes, bonus bagel. Then I got home feeling very pleased with myself. And it wasn't until I was home that I read the bag. And the bag said 6 pre-sliced bagels. And that was the inspiration for this week's song.
But I want my bonus bagel and a real good explanation. How did half a bagel wind up in my bag? If I don't get my bonus bagel, I may lose control. Look out, all these hits are gonna roll.
Slide, please.
Oh,
Sorry.
Motivation is
remember-
bonus bagel.
I remember the bonus bagel was a life changer for me. That was an anthem that went straight to my soul the first time I heard it.
Yes, yes. And with that in mind, we have a special witness to bring to this discussion. Please bring out Bob Smiley.
Whoa.
Smiley!
Star witness.
I can't imagine what you could possibly add that's going to help us out.
Well, first of all, I haven't seen you guys in forever, and Peaches, the mustache is looking good. It makes me miss my Aunt Debbie.
Well, I am Manly Bosch, the manliest detective on the internet.
Sadly, on this show, it's probably true.
Have you seen my mustache? It makes me a man. We have a few highlights for the last time Bob was here.
Just a few, though.
Just a few.
I didn't know there were any highlights.
I think there was like one.
Maybe.
As it goes.
Too bad our producer's dead.
There's so much.
Clap emojis.
Who has fallen asleep during the theme song. What many people may not understand about Bob or may not know about Bob is that he's an outdoorsy guy.
Can I show my?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Look at all those.
He killed 2 aliens.
Look at, yeah, look at
My
those.
car insurance is like skyrocketing, but
The highlight was when you left, apparently, I guess.
yeah, that was it. I feel like
You
I've
left
done
the
way more.
screen.
I'm not sure. Oh, did that work? No, you hit something and then it paused.
I'm writing,
Okay,
I'm
we'll do
writing
it
that
again.
down. I'm writing down Bob
Since you
killed a
asked.
lot of things.
The show
Have
has
you-
gone downhill since the producer kicked the bucket.
Have you added any antlers to your decoration, Mr. Smiley?
Put your hands
Oh, there you go.
My wife got
Oh, the
got
clap
her first
emojis.
Oh, we're doing it again. We'll do it again.
Here we go.
Who has fallen
Highlight.
asleep during the theme song. What many people may not understand about Bob or may not know about Bob is that he's an outdoorsy guy.
Can I show my?
Oh,
It
yeah.
still ends.
Nice.
Look at all those.
He killed 2 aliens.
Look at, yeah,
Yeah,
look at
my
all
car insurance is like skyrocketing, but
Yep.
Well,
those. Exactly what it was before.
we just wanted to do it twice.
yeah, because comedy
that
is way
important.
better if you remove the surprise part of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
You know
repeat
what?
it.
If we do it one more time, it would be funny. We won't.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Otherwise, it might be hilarious.
Now, if there's one thing that SCQS hosted a lot during season 3, it's makeup commercials for products that don't exist. So tonight wouldn't be complete without a commercial break. Bob, do you have an advertisement for us?
Yes, I am actually really proud to introduce a new sponsor. Well, it'll be new to me because I don't watch your show. But here we go. The Johnny Hawkins Crisp Bagel Barn. So here's the ad. Do you love bagels but tired of not paying too much for them? Well, here at the Johnny Hawkins Crisp Bagel Barn, we're now offering 5.5 bagels for the low price of the cost of 6 bagels. Or 11 bagels for the price of 12 if you don't want our hands to touch and tear your bagel. Now, you may be thinking, but probably not because you're Branyan fans, but you may be thinking, how can this be? Is this offer for real? Why do I watch the show every Sunday night when Smiley has most of his comedy specials on YouTube for free? Those are all great questions. But let me explain why this offer is, well, Jawan not to let offer pass by, or you'll be kicking yourself, okay? You see, here at Johnny Hawkins Crisp Bagel Barn, we did what the government did and hired a bunch of extra IRS workers that we didn't need, who told us charging the same price but giving the people less is what Americans have come to expect and deep down really want. But hurry, because this offer won't last forever. This amazing 5.5 bagels for the price of 6 in soon. Basically when we go out of business. So act now. I think you got about 4 weeks. What's that? I hear you not asking. Is there a limit on orders? Do I have to do the math if I order over 100 bagels? What if I don't know a homeschool kid to help with the confusing equations? Well, don't worry. We have a new policy we've just adopted from the government called Just Trust Us. So just trust us and order now at bobsmiley.com/unopened Johnny W DVDs.
Oh,
So that's our new sponsor, guys.
I like
Sell
it.
1 million of them. 1.5 million.
we figured out a way to slam Johnny W. He's not even on the show. It's so great.
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
I try to put some Easter eggs in there.
Next, please.
Next slide.
We have to take notes. Sorry.
So we got to take notes. Write that down.
Some bagels for 5 pesos or 6.5. Okay.
That was well.
Thank you for that
crafted,
evidence. Yes.
Well crafted. That's my new favorite Bob Smiley bit right there.
Yeah. Is there a way, like next time, that we could play it twice over?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can read it again.
Yeah, you
read
can do
again
it
if you'd like.
Yeah.
And then right before the punchline, just stop.
Yeah. Just
Cut.
Cliffhanger comedy. That's the new thing we're doing now.
Ooh.
But I'm
It's just
impressed.
all
$1 million
setups.
idea.
Write that down.
Yeah, so it's like Brian's show.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, take the shot.
I slept today, so
No, you got to take the shot. I threw a softball.
you
This
did.
is what he does. We bring Smiley on, and he insults every one of us.
Now that Bob is here, it would be a great opportunity to interrogate him about this case.
Bob, you ever known anybody to get murdered with bagels?
No.
Okay.
Well,
That's all I have
well,
for
that we definitely knew was murdered by bagels, or
Oh,
there
have
was
you heard
more.
about it?
well, I'm just saying, like, there's rumors and stuff, but nothing has been confirmed. So I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have you ever been jilted by an RV salesman?
Yes, I'm a Christian comedian. Of course.
I once spent over $1,000 on Craigslist on a RV that didn't exist.
I apologize for that. I was just like, I needed money at the time, and I was just new to Craigslist. So sorry.
Okay. Well, I hope you don't ended up unalived somewhere. Just unalivenated. That's our problem right now. Have you murdered somebody? Have you murdered anybody that
I have actually not murdered anybody.
a person, yeah. Sorry.
I have not murdered a person.
Right. We'll leave it at that.
I've been in the room.
Oh, okay. We've all done that.
You filmed it.
We've all witnessed murders, of course.
Oh, can't wait for YouTube to get a hold of this episode.
Riveting.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to the hospital, so yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, enough badgering my witness. Enough badgering.
Come on, man, I want to see what it's like when they cancel us in real time.
Bob, thank you for coming to the stand and providing us with some riveting evidence. We greatly appreciate it.
Okay, I don't want to give it away, but I did not do it.
That's what they all say.
Me, write that down. Bob,
down.
no murder.
Bob Smiley, the one and only. I like the way Manly Bosch suddenly switched to litigation. Enough badgering my witness.
That's right.
Wait a second. You're the one that told us to ask him questions.
I'm a detective. I'm not a very good lawyer.
Well, yeah, Manly Bosch is detective, lawyer, jury,
Right.
judge, and execution. All of it.
And part-time doctor.
Oh.
I got
Very
all the letters in
convenient.
my name.
PhD, MMS, ESQ.
DDS.
I am ready to make an accusation.
Oh.
No, you're not.
Nope, you're not.
We can't even.
I'm
we
in
can't
charge
even
now.
make it.
It's the producer's untimely demise. I'm the one who tells you when you are ready to make an accusation.
Sure.
Okay.
We
Detective
have all
Bosch,
these notes.
I think I
Okay, yes.
recall that you. I think I recall that you have some evidence that you would also like to share with the group.
Yes,
Yeah.
quite. I have a little evidence of my own to present. First, please remember the game you invented this season. Sound charades. This video is sponsored by the letters L and E.
Okay, so we have a game tonight that was inspired by last week's game, apparently, during the show, and I've completely forgotten about all of that. And you were going to make sounds, and then the audience, our beloved studio audience, is going to try to guess what those sounds are. And if you can successfully make a sound that they identify, then you get points. Go. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. JT, what is it?
2. That's the only number between 1 and 3.
Correct. You got it.
No gestures. No gestures, because
Okay.
this is not charades. And also, because I think it would be
It's not
funny,
real charades.
no facial expressions.
Okay.
I got that covered.
Silly.
Yeah.
And I start.
Yep.
It's you're the one.
That was awesome.
Do your hand gesture.
Yes.
No.
There you go, Rusko.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
It was very good.
Great game.
Such a good game. So actually, you may recall that that game came about the episode before the episode that we played that game, because I was using headphones because I was filling in for the anonymous producer, and my headphones weren't working, and I couldn't hear anything that was being played on the slideshow. And so at a certain point, I got tired of everybody guessing, the sound effect that I couldn't hear myself. So I was like, Juan, imitate the sound for me. And he did without hesitation. And I was like, man, this is actually good. Like,
We should do more.
And so
there's people in the comments that don't know. They want to know the answers to the.
Yes.
It's just 2 minutes of us going.
Jacob, you are in luck because we're going to play a little bit of sound charades tonight.
My goodness.
So we're going to start with sound charades. See, it says it right there. It's official.
Sound charades.
So we're going to start with Brian. Brian is going to be the first one to look in the private chat. Nobody else is allowed to look. I'm going to give Brian something that he can act out. Hang on a minute.
Guy with green shorts on a bicycle.
Wait a minute. We have to do this so nobody else can see it either.
Butt cracker.
Okay, so if you check the private chat, Brian, this is, oh my gosh, I can't even type. This is going to be the thing that you need to, using only sound effects, no facial expressions, no hand gestures. You need to get everybody to say that word or phrase.
Oh boy.
Oh no, I lost my.
I'm going to nail
boy.
this.
So whenever you're ready, take a moment and think about how to convey that.
Just get psyched up. Put yourself in that scenario and or season.
My goodness.
Or that
Juwan would have
do I
already
even-
done it. Juwan just.
Well, it depends because what was the?
This one's okay.
If it's too specific though. You got to think about it.
I apologize in advance because
Hey.
this is not my.
We're all doing it. It's not a public bathroom.
Oh, you are so close. But remember, this is the highlight show. So this is going to be, there's a lot of memories.
It's
it's the
toilet fire or whatever.
What is it?
Toilet fire. I forgot the name of the brew.
Not a clogged toilet. Not the sucky thing of the dentist. Colder, Amber.
That's hilarious.
Not flushing the body down the toilet. Come on, viewers, help him.
Is it the broken toilet in his?
No,
It's the one. It's the song that.
There we go.
Bathroom fire.
There you go.
I knew toilet fire didn't sound right.
I don't even know how to start this.
That was perfect. Apparently it worked. You didn't even have to do a
He's like,
redo. All right, next one's going to be Juwan. So check the private chat,
great.
Juwan. I also have
Fantastic.
to remove.
There's nothing there. I don't have it yet.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's got the
Put it in
bathroom
there.
fire.
Is it there already?
Everyone's got the bathroom fire now.
Now.
T-shirts.
right.
Everyone's got the bathroom fire now.
Oh, I'm so ready.
I'm so excited
I'm
for
excited.
this.
See, Juwan would have just started, right? He would have just
I need
went right
silence.
for it.
I need
would've just-
prepreparation and silence.
He would have
harder
just
than
dove right in.
This is harder than a magic trick. What's it go? Oh no, we're not supposed to do that. Sorry, no hand signals.
What was the weird font? Was it donkey font?
Huh?
Oh,
Donkey font?
It's Dilk.
That is essentially what it is. It's actually
the life of Dilk. What was his name? Dilk.
Yeah, it's not the name of the song.
Dilk does a body good.
Oh, Jessica's close too. Donkey milk.
Yeah.
Specifically, I'll give that to you guys. It's specifically milking the donkey.
Milking
Yes.
donkey.
Yes.
Yep.
Was that the name of the song?
No, it was called the Ballad of Skim Dilk.
Right.
Obviously.
Well done, Juwan.
Let me take
Can't.
this down.
Yeah, I think I might have chewed it a little.
And then this one obviously is going to be for John
For
Brad.
me, I got to go to the private chat now.
John
Yeah, actually, you can probably see it if you look down.
I see bathroom fire. I can do that.
There, do you see? No, look down. Do you see the slideshow that I took off the screen so nobody else can see it? It's really cool. Is it kind of small for you? I'll type it in there.
It's pretty small.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
Oh gosh, I think I can see it.
Oh my gosh, there.
No way
It's in the
I can-
private chat.
Now it is.
There's no way I'm going to be able to. All right. Okay.
All right. Okay. Anyone?
What have to do to get
It has to do
Yes.
with
All right, so it's something getting hit repeatedly and falling over.
Okay.
Someone.
There's a galloping in there. Crud.
There's no way I'm going to get this.
I was
Scribble
thinking
knots
about
fine.
scribble knots. People were putting scribble knots in there.
That's not it. Being hit and knocked out with a bagel is not
Centaur
it.
claws.
Running into a door is not it. That's colder. Nope. Everybody's on the bagel trail. It's not that.
So do we have like a slap fight thing? Do we have something where someone's
Okay, so
slapping
I
like
thought-
a
I
Like
think
a-
I could even
a
do
llama?
actions on this and you still wouldn't get it.
I
even if
misread
asked.
Sherry's comment and thought that she was close, but actually she wrote door instead of the word that I thought.
What
that
you
she
thought.
wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not being hit repeatedly with a door. But there was a story this season that was a very popular story, one that JT Oaks told us out of the blue, as if it was
Inspired
the
a
kind of
song.
story that
Like his
all of us
grandma
have.
killed a deer or something.
It inspired
How?
a song.
How did
How
the
did
grandma
she-
kill
oh,
it?
Slam his head
what
against
is she,
a
like-
tree or something.
Mm-hmm. This is like right.
Boom! Deer being bashed against the tree.
All
right.
Clues, but
Now this one is going to be all three of you doing your own versions of this the best that you can, and we're
All at the same
not going
time.
to reveal it. We're not going to reveal it until the end of the show. This is going to be a clue.
So is
So
this in
you
the
could-
private?
You could all look in the private chat for this one. I'm not sure which one's going to go first, but
We all do it simultaneously?
no, that would probably be really hard.
That would be messy.
I'm just
Okay.
going to do rapid fire.
John, what was the? What was
That
that?
was
Deer.
deer, I think.
That was the deer speaking.
You know how deer go.
All right. So you're each going to try to do this one that's in the private chat. Whoever thinks they can do it, whoever wants to go first can go first. This is
I'll
a clue.
I'll do a part of the sound. I'll just go.
Next slide, please.
Oh.
So, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Who are gonna feed us?
¡Vamos! ¡Esperámonos! Esto, esperámonos. Evet, se ve havo. Se ve ya conti. Udeba, udikucho.
Perfect.
Shabadu. Shabadu banakalakalo.
I like that. Higher pitched though. The higher pitched one was better. Okay. Well, any questions? This was a great time for somebody to
I
pop
was just
in.
about to say it would be great if somebody just joined.
Hang
we
on,
waiting
they've
for
got.
someone?
They've
Now
got.
we're giving clues
Sounds like a
ourselves. and we
movie
don't
in
know what-
reverse. Drunk
yeah.
French people, somebody drowning, Star Wars characters, and they sound
Somebody
like
has
minions.
part of it.
You said
Somebody
you're
has
not
part of
going
it. I
to-
saw.
Japanese movie.
I thought that too.
Sherry has part of it.
Okay, so those were some decent guesses, and like I said, we can't reveal at this moment what that one
I'm-
was, but
Oh,
I'm
Write it
writing this
down.
down.
Write it down. All right, are we ready to move on?
What do you want?
I am.
Not this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
do
ready
that
to make
later.
an accusation.
You are not.
I j'accuse.
Darn it.
I will
I don't know where it
j'accuse.
is.
Aha! This is perfect timing. Another special guest has just arrived in the studio. Please help me welcome back to the show, Mr. Thor Ramsey.
Thor Ramsey.
There he is.
Who is anti-John
Corner of
Brady.
his
That's so
garage.
great.
Am I late?
Nope.
Because what I'm sorry I missed whatever that was, but
Wrong.
that
Someone's
was
already died. That's the
that
problem.
was I'm that was so much fun. That was so much fun.
It's not
Thanks for
confusing at
coming,
all.
Thor. We're
Not at
glad
all.
you were here. Anyway,
Yeah, I didn't realize you were all so talented at gibberish, but I should have guessed.
You should have.
Here are a few memories from Thor's last visit. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Let's do it twice.
We are
you know,
Sam's
when
producer.
I think
Moving to
back,
better light.
last time Thor was here,
He's joining us.
I remember.
Thank you.
Jazz hands.
Pleasure to be
Yeah.
here again.
That's what I thought.
It was such a memorable show last time I was here. It's they had me
Really?
back to remind them that I was on the show before. It was a Valentine's Day special, and
That's right.
I think I was suffering from some ailment. Someone would come up to me and say, they would say, "When I was a kid, I used to watch you." That's generally
On
I've had
bananas.
like 20 somethings in Starbucks approach me and go, "Hey, are you the guy who used to host Anna's. Yep. I used to watch you when I was a kid. So I'm like, yeah, I'm older now.
Good times. Good times.
Yes, very, very memorable.
We get a
Miss-
lot of my grandma.
Wow.
your
Wow. If
grandma's
those were the
pictures.
highlights.
That was the best footage we had of you.
Yep.
Now
Don't
here's
watch
what we
that one
did
again.
cut.
I think we should watch it again.
Can't wait till it's syndicated.
Roll it.
Roll it. Thor, do you have anything for our hosts tonight?
Well, I was told to do a political anti-ad. Am I off base here? Yes, I have a
No. That makes a lot of sense because we did a lot of political attack ads.
I have a political attack ad. Is that what you would like to hear now?
Yes, please.
Oh boy, would we!
So I didn't take the time to do a. I wish I had. Do you have graphics? Because I do not.
Did you send any to me?
I didn't send any, which is why
Okay.
you don't have any.
Well,
That's
I thought
fine.
maybe you had
Hey,
graphics
Bob
that you would
Smiley.
just random graphics you would show while I speak.
Your raw hatred for your political opponent will be perfect.
It'll just seep through.
Yes.
Okay. And this is supposed to be like 30 to 60 seconds, I understand.
We won't cut you off. You take your
Okay.
time.
I'll just,
Insult away.
Insult away. So 3 reasons John Branyan is unfit for political office, and not just unfit in general because he's sedentary and eats so many Twinkies that he will have no need of being embalmed after death. I only give 3 reasons because I couldn't afford the ad space for a gazillion reasons John Branyan is unfit for political office. First, I checked the yellow pages and there's no listing for John Branyan's political office. So how can he hold a political office if he doesn't even have one? It makes no sense. John declared chapter 11 6 times, which I think is really bad. Now, he was referring to a book called The Hobbit, and chapter 11 is his favorite. He declared this 6 times. The point is, he talks about it too much to trust him with political ideas. That book's a fantasy. Did I say he declared chapter 6 or chapter 11 6 times? I'm not sure which I declared, but he declared chapter 11 6 times. Again, referring to see previous comment. John denies accusations of sexual misconduct. He's been faithful to his wife throughout their marriage, which proves he's unfit for political office. Finally, yes. Finally,
That's the random graphic you asked.
that was great. Finally, the water test. I did the water test with John to prove he's unfit for political office. The water test works this way. I had John step off a dock into a lake and he sank, proving he does not walk on water, thus unfit for political office. I could say more, but my credit card was just declined.
That's quite enough.
That's blending.
Those are all lies.
Mine.
The subtext felt insulting. I will say that.
Well, now that we have Thor in the studio, I will allow a few minutes for you guys to interrogate him about this case.
Where did you kill our producer?
Where did I
that's-
kill your producer?
That's the hardest thing we can't figure out.
In the shoulder. He's numb from the shoulder down. So let that be a lesson to all.
What have you got against bagels?
What have I got against bagels?
Or do you love bagels so much?
They
that
claim
you-
too much. The everything bagel? I'm sorry. That's just, I can't believe that any food can fulfill me in that way, that it contains everything. And clearly it does not. So bagels are lies.
Yeah, that does.
Bagels are lies.
Write that down.
The bagel is a lie.
Bagels are
Empty.
Sweet-
Bagels
sweet
are lies.
that.
And the cake.
Okay. All right. I am ready to make an accusation.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
All right then.
I wasn't even suspicious of Thor until he started his unwarranted, unnecessary personal attack. And now I don't even care if he's guilty. I want to see him punished.
Just behind bars.
Mm-hmm.
Thor, obviously you have some personal attacks against John. How about some professional attacks against John?
Is there a difference?
Not really.
Yeah,
Just want to give you the opportunity to insult
I'm
him
just
some more.
anti-John Branyan, period. Just whatever it is, on a professional level, on a personal level, I'm just anti-John Branyan because it's what's good for America.
All right. Well, no more badgering the witness. Thor, thank you for your time. Thank you for your evidence. And thank you for your insults.
Thank you for
Are you supposed to be a puppet or a judge?
I'm a manly detective.
You're what? You're a detective?
A manly detective, yes.
A manly detective.
Yes.
Well, that was clearly, I clearly didn't catch that, but
happens all the time.
Okay, you're not the detective. You don't have
you
to
look a
figure
little
that
bit like I became a real boy finally. Like you're a kind of a what do you call the Taylor
Manly?
Mason
ventriloquist.
ventriloquist dummy.
Yes, I also do that part-time. I substitute for ventriloquist dummies. Along with my doctorate.
When the detective dollars aren't rolling in.
Right, yes. And I'm a qualified babysitter.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thor.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Thor. Thanks a whole
Well,
lot.
I found that worth it.
Yes,
Mhm.
quite.
Well,
I need my team to tell me what's next.
we can't make you accusation yet. Okay.
I have
No.
something else. This is my own clue. I have to take this off because
I've
I've tried
tried.
my ear.
Okay.
Let me have that one.
This one?
No,
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't keep yanking it back.
Oh, it goes, yeah.
Has-
We missed the producer.
Can we not afford 2 sets of headphones?
We don't have 2
Are
headphone
we
jacks
doing
in my
that
computer.
poorly?
We were paying the producer everything. And
Yeah.
I'm doing this
Okay.
pro bono.
So here's the situation. When I discovered that the anonymous producer was no longer with us, I inherited some of her technical things because the role was going to fall to me to become the next producer. And when I was going through her computer, I found something.
Yes.
I found something that I think the rest of you should see. I think that it's something that you will all appreciate, and it will be a nice tribute to the producer. Earlier this season, when this song was first performed, it was performed live, and so there were some technical glitches and some stutters. It wasn't perfectly polished, but since then, apparently, there was a re-record of it. Do you see it?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Apparently, there was a re-record of it that only the producer had seen, and so we present it for you now.
Ooh, for the first time.
For the first time.
I wake up, I force a smile upon my face and muster up the courage that it takes to get a coffee cup. And just before I head out of the door, filled with dread, the world outside is messed up and it pounds my head. I try to leave, it seems my feet are filled with lead, but like a friend they lift me off the floor. Stocks and socks and stocks and socks and stocks and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and flops and socks and flops and socks and flops and socks are great. Scary things like people looking angry and they stare at me when all I want to do is get a boba tea. Please sir, I'm the next one in the line. Breathing in the confidence I'm wearing's only paper thin, holding it together with a safety pin. There's no need to worry 'cause I'm fine. Stocks and socks and stocks and socks and stocks and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and flops and socks and flops and socks are great. I don't have a blankie or a teddy bear. I don't have ninja or superhero underwear, 'cause all I have is all I've got. It's armor for my feet, so I can go out in the world and face society. Every night when I get down into my bed and sleepy tight, I rest my aching, weary head and get it right, 'cause they're the only comfort that I need. Stocks and socks and stocks and socks and stocks and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and crocs and socks and flops and socks and flops and socks and flops and socks. They're great.
Yay! You know what's great about that is that Juwan has finally learned the words to his own song.
That only took 3 takes. Oh, yeah. Yes. They only need to be cut a little.
A little bit.
Next slide, please.
Oh. Okay, so we got to write that down.
You know, if it brought us that song, I'm a little bit glad that the producer is gone.
I'm sorry that someone had to die for it.
What'd you just say? Nothing incriminating.
Glad she's dead. He's glad she's dead.
Oh, I mean, I'm impartial.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, my God. The light just
Let
came
there
on.
be light.
Light.
All right. It's time for another SCQS memory moment. Brought to you by Small Villainous Assistance.
Next slide, please.
Oh. Small villains. Small villains. With
So
say that again.
and Arby's.
Small Villainous Assistance.
No, the part about the memory moment.
Oh, SCQS memory moment.
What?
Just say it one more time. No, I'm kidding. I got it.
I hate robots. They scare me. I realize that we're on the internet right now, controlled by robots, but that doesn't make a difference.
Did you actually write your name out in binary?
Yeah, well, I wanted the robots to know who's talking to me. I want to know who it's coming from. The word robot, and it was from the word Robotnik, which meant forced laborer. Oh, well, wait till they get sick of that.
There it is.
Space-conquering giants that man can control.
So what is it? Apparently, like the subtitles on the videos that y'all have been posting, I can't be deciphered by AI. I got in an argument on Facebook with a bot. Right after that, I spent about 45 minutes just staring out the window.
You guys didn't know, if you go to San Francisco, a robot can kill you. Yep. All right, let's go.
And in order to show myself a hypocrite, there's AI art that you can do, and people input a Bible verse, and it looks incredible.
Yeah.
Andy, get right on that. AI artwork.
Look at that.
I'm looking forward to giving Juwan nightmares for the next few weeks.
Let's make this straight. I don't have nightmares of this. I have waking nightmares.
Now that'll make you feel better, Juwan, that the robots don't understand what you're saying. You've had a rivalry with those robots for a long time.
Right. You hate them.
Maybe I'm just jealous. I don't want anybody else to be called a human. Maybe that's my problem.
Your fears of AI taking over.
Somebody said something that actually comforted me is that knowing. Never mind. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I don't know.
It comforted me, and then I
forgot it.
I'm fine.
Just in case you haven't heard the news, in San Francisco, they have now voted to legalize their robot police force to use deadly force. He's like, so that's happening. Just thought everyone would like to know. And then he hangs up, and 2 seconds later, another polo comes grabs it and he goes, "And what's this?" Oh, it's just food. It's fine. Nothing to see here.
It's unarmed.
I'm not your forced laborer anymore.
It's basically a robot doing pictures.
Yay.
I am here to serve. I am here to please.
During the revolution, it can't be carrying explosives or anything like that.
It's funny that the police robots can kill you, but the food delivery robots, they're not allowed.
Our phones were listening to us. Now we're like protecting our algorithm.
It induces rage in him. It doesn't really make him scared so much as like just outraged.
Right.
That's my favorite part.
He
Whenever
walks
we
past
talk
him.
about robots taking over the world, he's just like completely offended by it.
He walks past a talking vending machine and he is infuriated.
AI will never have a consciousness because it's just information. There's something else, that spark of humanity, they got to put in there. I honestly don't think we have much to worry about because I think the true enemy is ourselves. I think it really is us.
I am a robot. And I am your friend.
Yes.
I forgot I had a whole PowerPoint presentation about the evil of robots. I forgot about that.
Yes.
And I watched all these episodes.
There is not a lack of evidence there.
No. So.
Now, considering all this robotic business, Mr. April, are you ready to share what you know about this case?
I am, Manly, and thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it.
You have evidence, Brian?
I have some evidence. Now, here's the thing. It's been interesting. I was recently cleaning up my computer, and I came across a shared file, because we share files back and forth all the time to the group, and we do things. And I came across a file called Confessions. And it was really interesting to me. I didn't remember this, maybe because I've been on a lot of pain medication lately. So maybe we had these conversations. I don't necessarily remember them this way, but they're there. So I found something that I had sent to the group, and it sounded like this.
How convenient.
Can't load the audio.
Can't load audio right now.
Suspicious.
Very
suspicious. I think there might be another murder soon.
Can't load audio right now either.
Let me stop sharing for a moment and reshare.
I'm ready to make an accusation.
You're not.
I'm starting to get concerned, with the evidence that I found. It
really?
Still says can't load. Do you want to go on?
Why can't it load?
Let me
do you have the audio file?
here.
Hold on. We have our team working on it with our high budget technology.
Now, you may notice in this picture, I was holding up the city of San Diego. Because
Yes, put it back up.
I did notice that. And
Is that across a bay? I've been on the other side of that.
Yep, that is Coronado Island.
I'm
pretty proud of yourself for being able to do that. I
Thank
can't
you.
believe how fortunate you were to find a file that actually has the name Confessions.
I know. I was surprised.
What are the odds?
Okay,
Your Honor, I'd like to
actually,
submit this evidence into. I'd like to submit this into evidence.
Can you see
It's
it?
entitled
And you
Confessions.wave.
notice that it's not wanting to be heard. So therefore, it's probably
The file is revolting.
I wonder if it's because I
I'm
hit
not
presenter
surprised.
view.
It probably has something to do with AI.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Listen to this. Is going to crack it wide open.
This is Brian April. I just want to say that I'm really optimistic about humanity. Nothing really bothers me.
Right. So I don't know if you heard that. It just said
That's when you were on painkillers?
Yeah, I guess so, apparently, because it said I'm very optimistic about humanity, and nothing really bothers me. So that doesn't sound like me at all. I don't know if you can turn the volume up on that.
Is this a deep fake voice thing? Is that what's going on?
No, that I care about humanity.
Oh, okay.
So,
Do you want me to play that one again?
I want to hear it again.
You want to hear it again?
I do.
This is Brian April. I just want to say that I'm really optimistic about humanity. Nothing really bothers me.
All right. So there was that, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Again, no, I don't remember that. But then I came across a file from JT, from John Thomas Oates, and this was his file.
Hey everybody, this is JT Oaks. I wrote a new song. The lyrics go, roses are red, violets are blue. I feel really zen because I have a pool. Also, I really don't like musicals.
Yeah, interesting, right? Like, again, doesn't sound like something that JT would say, but sure enough, that was there. And then I started to. I was getting a little concerned, and then I came across another file.
There's
And
3 files here.
Yeah, this was. Here's how it goes.
Hey y'all, this is Juwan DeVivo, and I confess to killing the anonymous producer.
Write that down.
Sounds just like me.
My goodness.
Well, I mean, Juwan, I thought you were a peaceful guy, and you liked the anonymous producer, but
sounds exactly like me.
I couldn't believe it. And so I was like, this can't be true. And I was like, there's no way. He's got to be. I don't believe this. And then I listened to the second file.
That's right. I killed the anonymous producer. I should be locked up in SCQS jail and throw away the key.
I was horrified.
That is amazing.
Juwan,
It sounds like his nose is stopped up. So
why would you say these things, Juwan?
Like allergies there.
That picture is pretty menacing, though.
I know. And then the third one.
That's a bag on my
y'all,
head.
again.
I'm wearing a bag.
I just want to say I love artificial intelligence, and I hope robots take over the world.
Oh,
crazy. You think you know somebody. You know? You think you know somebody, but here he is confessing to it. And you know what? There was even another confession on there from John.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. Here's the confession that I heard from John.
I'm John Branyan, and I think cupcakes are the greatest dessert on the planet.
So
like cupcake.
So my file says I killed the producer, and y'all's file says I like cupcakes and I like people.
Right.
It's a little bit of a lopsided. What's irking me
your
is
explanation?
Well,
for
I
that?
mean, because we didn't kill the producer, so we wouldn't say that. We wouldn't confess to that.
And I would not eat cupcakes without protestation. So that feels like that clue. That clue makes me think that there is some sort of AI working behind the scenes to try and throw us off of
That's what irks me the most. If it was just some person just going, "Hey, I'm Juwan DeVivo," and I'm like, okay. Even if like you hired Dana Carvey to do a cameo to frame me for actual murder, I'd be less mad than I am about the robots doing
trying to set you up.
Well,
How do you think I feel with the robot trying to make everybody think that I actually like cupcakes? That's even worse. All you're going to do is some jail time. But my entire
people are going to send me cupcakes now.
Yeah.
Well, if it were up to me, I know who would be my pick. But
Yeah.
we have a little more evidence, and the judicial system says I have to be fair. A little more evidence.
I've already closed my mind. I don't need any more.
You're ready to make an accusation.
No.
It's time for another SCQS memory moment. Brought to you by the letters L and E again.
L and E.
Next slide, please.
Look. Biscuit Beast.
Biscuit Beast.
Biscuit Beast. Biscuit Beast.
This isn't.
That's it.
Yeah, it's Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
People in the UK would get this quicker.
Right.
What
Biscuit.
the?
Oh my
word.
Or you think they just like it's an arm?
Biscuit Beast.
Sexy Biscuit Beast.
Oh, man. I was gonna say, I feel like next week's song needs to be "Sexy Biscuit Beast," but we'll save that for the after party.
Yeah, that could work.
He served 'em hot and fluffy, and when Jenny put the orders on the carousel, he'd tip his hat and wink. He'd flip the sign, she'd lock the door. He'd make the dough, she'd mop the floor. They'd cut the lights and slip off to the house. She calls him Jimmy Jam on toast, sexy biscuit beast. He thinks she's the girl with all the gifts. They've got all the ingredients, 'cause life's just like a recipe, and love is like 3 8-hour shifts. Love is like 3 8-hour shifts. Love is like 3 8-hour shifts.
And I have a follow-up story from last week's song. If you've been paying attention to what's been going on with bakeries around the country, people have been asked to bake cakes for events that they don't necessarily agree with on a moral basis. And there's a lady out in California, Bakersfield, named Kathy Miller. So I wrote her, said, hey, I did this song last week, and I was thinking about you guys when I wrote it. And she said, send me your address, and I'll send you a box of goodies. And so she sent me a bunch of cookies themed after the song. Yeah. She made pianos and little cookies that say 3 8-hour days. And so you just never know. You know, you got to throw your stuff out there and see what happens. So.
Oh, if I wasn't so manly, I'd cry.
It was like leave it to JT to take sexy biscuit beast and turn it into an actual heartwarming. You're like, how did you?
That's
So
what I
good.
was going to say. It was a total joke, and he turned it into this tear-jerking song. I was not prepared for that.
So we have one more little game to play this evening in honor of the Biscuit Beast.
Knockoff
costumes. And you know how this is played. I'm going to give you the title of an actual costume that's been sold in actual stores, and you have to tell me what it's ripping off.
This, I think, started with Juwan, right? Juwan.
Yep, this is Juwan DeVivo original game. So
Bossy Salem Sister.
All right, so that's going to be the Good Witch of the was it East?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Or the Witch of the West, because it's the bossy one. So I guess it would be the Witch of the West.
Salem Sister, the bossy witch. The bossy, though. That's the thing we haven't gotten. The
That's
witch.
not, so would it be Glenda from Wicked? Then wasn't she bossy?
No.
Or could it be or could it be Hocus Pocus?
Oh, let's take a look at the next slide. Let's see
There
what
we go.
survey says.
Hocus
Survey
Pocus.
says Brian gets that point.
Bossy Salem Sister. Only $24.97.
Good Lord.
Very good.
Includes dress and wig.
All right.
Oh, and the wig. Okay. Hermione. Hermione?
Oh,
that is
Hermione
not.
Grinder?
I was gonna say that's a
Hermione
pseudonym
Grinder.
you use for having the specific job.
Hermione
Were you dancing?
Dan doesn't get it.
That's a dancer's. Yeah, it's a dancer name.
Yeah. Juwan knows what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, Brian, you got it right.
No.
To me, it sounds like something you call yourself if you were a dancer in a specific location that's dark without windows.
Oh, okay.
But
That's not going to help anybody.
no, I was.
Hermione Granger.
They got it before you. Sorry. Hermione.
Yeah.
Oh,
There she
it
is.
doesn't help that it's.
Here's what it says. Top student at chalkboards.
That's a obvious plan.
To be fair, I don't think this one actually was
That's
sold
an
in
obvious
a real
plan.
store.
No.
But it made us laugh.
Because I saw Hermione and I was like, my first thought was Hermione. Because I was like, but then I was like,
there you go. No.
I like the way at the bottom it says no licensing fees. Yeah, no kidding.
And the final one for this evening.
No.
I would be impressed.
Oh, is this Alicia
Clueless?
Silverstone? Yeah, Clueless.
Yeah. It's,
Wow.
What's her name?
That wasn't even
Portia?
hard.
What was her name?
It was
Portia?
a lot faster than I thought that you were going to get it. No, her name was not Portia. Cher.
Cher. Who's Portia that I'm thinking of? Oh, that might be from the cartoon.
Notionless.
That was the easiest
For a bunch
one.
of manly men, I can't believe we've all seen Clueless.
Nailed it.
Well,
lady's
let's just
costume.
say it was in the 90s and I was in high school and it was Alicia Silverstone. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
And Clueless.
All
It's a
right, well.
large, notionless lady's costume.
Actually, I've never seen that movie.
I must
That
say
was
you're
the Apollo Canary
notionless.
evidence, so I don't have any more. But we do have one more host on the screen who hasn't shared any evidence yet, Detective. I hope that hasn't escaped your notice.
No, nothing escapes my notice. I'm sharp as a tack. Mr. John Branyan, you are our last witness. Do
Wait
you
a
have any
second.
evidence?
I'm not ready yet.
I cannot wait.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know what was happening on this show, and so.
Would you like me to remove you from the screen? I'm a
I gotta
producer
turn
now.
this
I know how to
down.
do
All right,
that.
wait a second. I'm almost.
We rarely know what's going on.
That's you. Yeah.
Now,
That's
okay,
no
do you want
excuse
me
for
to
not
set
being
this
ready.
up? Would you like for me
Yes,
to
you can set this up, and then I'll do my thing.
Okay, so one final thing we did on this season of SKUs that was one of my personal favorites, inspired by JT, was badly produced movie scenes. Oh yeah. Now, he told about the story when he went to Broadway and saw Titanic live, and they just did a horrible crash scene with the iceberg, and it was really low budget. And people, rather than like gasping and clutching their pearls, they laughed at intermission. You're not supposed to laugh in that show, but people laughed because it was so badly done. And we're like, well, if people are laughing, you should do it on this show. And so we recreated Psycho. We recreated Matrix. We recreated the Burning Inferno movie.
Jurassic
What was that
Park.
called? Oh yeah, Jurassic Park. What was the one with the match? That was actually pretty cool. That
Towering
was pretty
Inferno.
good. Towering Inferno. Yeah, and so now today, Mr. John Branyan has another movie scene.
I have another thing to recreate. Can you hear
Are
me?
you
still?
ready for it?
As ready as I'm ever going to be.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take this one out, and we'll put this one in, and we'll watch this.
Hey, this is really great RV. We're having a good time. Remember the time that we got together and we had a lot of fun? Yeah, I remember that time. Hey, who's driving? Hey, don't worry. It's on cruise control. I don't think that's how that works.
Next slide, please. Next slide, Next slide, please.
Where'd we go?
And scene.
And scene. Oh, I can't get it to go out. And scene.
Ah, yes. That's
Wow.
better than the original.
Glad to see you're all right, John. That was
Well
worried
done.
about
Well
you.
done.
Yeah.
Next slide.
You guys know the movie? Was it clear?
Anchorman 2.
Yeah. I was a little.
If you guys didn't get it from that, I would feel terrible.
Another movie I've never seen.
You've never seen Anchorman 2?
Nope.
But you've seen that scene, right?
Yes,
You
you showed that in the after party, yeah. So that's how I remember it.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
So that's a clue.
yes.
Hmm.
Quite.
Yes.
Quite.
Yeah, jolly good. Yeah.
Quite.
I am
Let's money for you.
I am ready
Well,
to make an accusation.
I do say.
We have heard a lot of evidence today.
Lot.
Now, if you are ready to make an accusation, it is the appropriate time.
I'm not ready yet.
I'll
not
put
ready.
I'll put mine forward because I'm not very good at these, and so I'll get mine out there. And that way, if somebody else has guessed the same thing, then they know that they're wrong. If you got the same thing as me. So what I'm saying is that Snerd Bertley sold Ellie or Minion to the producer, who Ellie turned out to be a robot, and she murdered her for a half bagel with a crock shoe.
That was a lot of words.
In her own, in her own home.
In
I
her
forgot
own
the-
home.
Yeah, I don't know about the location. That's what I was going to say. In her, it looked like carpet. You know, the crime scene looked like carpet. So I was going to say in her living room. We'll say living room.
Okay.
So obviously
With
that's wrong.
The candlestick.
Get that out of the way.
And she murdered her with a
Oh,
crock.
don't forget location.
Location.
Right.
He said home.
Well, I think that the location was actually a mobile home. I think it was the camper mobile home is where the murder took place, and I think she was killed by a robot with I'm not sure how Ellie figures into this, the minion, unless I'm sure that Ellie was a part of it, but I just can't imagine her murdering the producer. That just doesn't seem.
Unless her programming. Her programming.
So you're going to go with Ellie.
Do that.
All right. Well, then maybe that's plausible.
She's a robot.
Maybe Ellie was a robot. Then she fooled me, because she seemed very human when she was our.
Seen Blade Runner?
Yeah, I have seen Blade Runner. I have seen Blade Runner.
She was very efficient at her job, almost too efficient.
Who else can actually make content and put it on? No one can do that.
Right.
Not me.
Actually,
Yeah.
they can do that.
I think
Only a
the
robot.
location was in the RV. I think it was a crock that was used, and I think that a robot that was either programmed by Ellie. I can't bring myself to say it was Ellie, but she was involved. But a robot is the one that killed our
Rock
producer.
and a bagel.
That's actually a pretty good theory, that she wanted the producer's job. It's pretty good. I'm just glad it's not JT.
He's not dead.
So what do you think, Brian?
I think it was Bob Smiley, personally. Yeah.
I hope it was Smiley.
It was Bob Smiley's act.
I think so. Yeah,
I went to go see Bob Smiley and it killed her.
Exactly. I think the AI. There was an AI machine that was in charge of the bagels, and it did the half bagel and went berserk. That's how you know it wasn't functioning properly. And so the machine started to globalize and found its way into the RV, into like the sound system and everything, and just caused the untimely death of the anonymous producer via crock
No one is
in the RV.
I liked the way you wove all of those things together until you got to the crock. And the crock, as everybody knows, is an analog device. It is not actually hooked up to the internet.
Well, I'm going with Yuan saying that Ellie was a robot, a humanoid.
By the way, she still is, and she's out there. We haven't apprehended this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
at large.
hide your Crocs. So she wanted the spot. Signal came through the RV, hit it like in Naked Gun. I must kill the queen. I must kill the anonymous producer.
Or
Smack with the
Zoolander.
crock. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
It takes a lot of impact to kill with a crock, by the way.
You hate to see it. At least 3,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
yes.
At least.
Which a robot could replicate.
Oh.
My team has just informed me that one final piece of evidence has been obtained, and it is enough to crack this case. Here is the final piece of the puzzle. It is an accidental webcam recording from the killer's own computer.
Okay, see you guys next week. Bye. All right, let me hop off the StreamYard. Oh, great. Forgot I had the meeting with the producer today. Intern for John Mannion, they said. Oh, it'll be fun. I can't believe they promised me bagels and then ran out of bagels. How do you run out of bagels? And I know it was the producer's fault. She was all like, oh, I thought I got a bag of 6 bagels. Can't even do her own job. But she won't stop breathing down my neck about my job. And I literally do all of her work for her. You know what? No. It's time I take matters into my own hands. Feet. These bad boys will not leave any prints behind, but they will leave a mark. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, hey! Hey! Yeah. Are you ready for the meeting? Uh-huh. Oh, why do I have socks on my hands? No reason.
Oh, I feel like if that had been the first piece of evidence, we would have saved a lot of time.
Well, they only just acquired it.
Yes, yes. Well, that would be great, wouldn't it?
If ifs and buts were candies and nuts.
Well, that just about settles it, doesn't it? The murder was committed by Ellie, the Minion, for John Branyan comedy in a nightmare RV using Crocs and socks because the producer never did any work and ate the last bonus bagel. And don't you feel foolish because you couldn't figure that out ahead of time.
I didn't think that Ellie had it in her. That's the thing about criminal masterminds, though. It's never the person that you suspect.
Yeah.
It's always the person who's like, I didn't think that she would do that.
Well, I think that about does it for this show, guys. I'm the producer now. So, because I'm now the producer, I'm going to say that you are going to read the credits this evening. Well, wait a minute. First of all,
the new one.
I know. We're going to do the credits, though, and then we'll play the closing credits. Go to johnbrandon.com if you would like to see more content just like this. Help support John, his friends, his family, and everyone else who has been involved in the circus that you just witnessed. And you can become a Click member and join us in the after party normally after the show. We're not going to have an after party tonight because we've gone so late with so much fun.
And we're in mourning.
And because we have a funeral to
And
plan.
Manly Bosch is running out of time. He didn't pay me enough.
Go to castingcrowns.com to find out where Jawan and his little band are going to be. Support John Thomas at johnthomasoaks.com. He wasn't here in person tonight, but obviously did a lot of work leading up to this show. And also our AI extraordinaire, Ryan April. If you would like to support a man who is he's not above just completely faking all evidence to frame you for a murder. YouTube.com/ComedyBrian. I have a feeling that this is going to going to come back. I have a feeling this is not the last time that we've made one of our hosts say something on the air.
I didn't say any of that stuff.
Before we go, how about some love in the comments for our new producer Amanda, and for Manly Bosch, and for Tabby, who's not here right now.
Tabby's not here.
A lot of love for them for putting this thing together. So thank you to both of them, or to the three of them.
And I would actually like for the three of you to read these credits as Manly Bosch.
Yes, quite quiet.
Comedy
Click. Quite quiet.
Yes,
Yes, I have a mustache, and so does Justin Broby.
Donation
Just
duck, yes. Sarah Johnson.
That's Rachel King.
Ken
Ken
Corsten.
Is it a clue, Kim Padon?
Is Kendra Petty? Yes.
Oh, look what just came in, Jeff Spiller.
Yes, Mary York.
Yeah.
And Olivia Wearing.
And make sure you stay till the last moment and enjoy our new closing credits.
Wiki, 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 woo! Save me some of them full. I don't know if you guys get this, but my laptop shut down. I don't know why, Ben. Get together. I'm not going to be able to do the secret shot. The secret shot at the end of this show. Sorry. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and don't forget to buy locally sourced netted ham. Please remember to buy me a laser tag name brand from the 80s for Christmas. May I submit to you for your Halloween? Bye to everyone and have a blessed Christmas. I've been staring into this tea leaves for a while, and the future is you will be at Vacay with Comics.